All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there just like you and just like me. Before I get rolling with this video, country music from the hills of Texas. Here it is, Bart Crow. This is called The Parade. I'm very fickle when it comes to music. Some days I'm listening to this stuff, other days I've got the cranked up melodic rock. But man, this is just a great album. You should check it out. Bart Crow in general and the Bart Crow band too. Fantastic country music. It kind of has other elements in there other than country, but primarily this is stuff that you're not going to hear on your country pop radio stations today. Speaking of music you won't be hearing on your country pop music stations today, John Rich, superstar, country music legend, Lone Star, Big and Rich. I mean, this guy is just a great artist, and he seems to, be kind of dialed in to what the working class folks of America are thinking these days. John Rich released a song, and by golly, that song went to #1 on various streaming and downloading platforms, and that song is called Progress. Here's what John Rich had to say yesterday. In the song, Rich slams liberal progress. You can put that in air quotes. I love to how all of the rock media sites, they like to do this with certain terms. They say it's a Save America rally. Save America. See, here come the air quotes. They're coming at you right here. Okay? So I'm going to do it too. Progress. Progress. Let's send our money to other countries, right? Yeah, let's just keep printing. Let's print more money. That Federal Reserve, that's great. Notice how those interest rates are starting to go up now. People are going to struggle. They're going to struggle paying mortgages. They're going to struggle with their electric bills. So anyway, I could go on about all the things they're going to struggle with, and I'm going to be one of those people who are probably going to be struggling. And I don't put that out there to garner any sympathy. I'm just telling you that most people are going to struggle, except for the super rich and those elite folks that believe in progress, right? So-called progress. Let me get the air quotes out again. Here they come. All right. So John Rich puts this song out over on Truth Social, of all places, and Rumble. I think that's pretty amazing. Truth Social and Rumble. And by golly, the song goes to #1 in 6 hours on the Apple iTunes song chart. And according to John Rich, that song is still hanging out at #1. Here's what John Rich said yesterday. He said, 1 week ago today, I released my song Progress on Truth Social and Rumble. Within 6 hours, it was the #1 most downloaded song across all genres on iTunes. Rich said this in a tweet on Friday. It remains at #1 today thanks to all of the massive support from you all. I'm humbled by your support. Now, this is big news for a number of reasons. #1, it shows that you can bypass the beast. You can bypass the beast. In other words, you don't need Silicon Valley. You don't need the usual places to get your message out there. Now, I have a presence on Rumble. It just hasn't worked for me yet, and I may be doing more videos. I put a video out on Rumble yesterday or the day before. You might want to check it out. It's by that lovable character, Dee Snider, who just says the most interesting things, the darndest things, right? So you might want to check that out if you have a chance. Maybe we can get a few views, a few eyeballs on it. I think that's been my problem, although I haven't been consistent putting material over there. But it does show this Truth Social thing and Rumble. This is powerful. This is something that might actually put some other folks out of business. We had Elon Musk coming out and saying that he didn't like the business model over at the Brown River platform, as I like to call it, because apparently it has a very high content of fake accounts and AI bots that are doing the bidding of the folks that want the progress. See, here come the air quotes again. Oh, just like the rock media, Save America rally. It wasn't. It was just in air quotes. We can do this all day. You can put the quotes up. I can put the quotes up. So-called safe, right? So-called this. Yeah. Okay. So-called progress. So John Rich puts this song out, bypasses the beast. And here's what else I'm thinking here. If I'm an independent radio station owner, and I own a terrestrial radio station, right? And I haven't been bought out by the beast. The beast doesn't own. Look, there are just a few companies out there that own everything. And you're basically leasing it out to them, or you're running the satellite for them. You've got a signal in Detroit or Atlanta, and you're basically all wired back to the radio Borg in Los Angeles or New York or wherever it is, right? That's a pretty boring existence. There's no imagination. There's no creativity. So I feel for you. I know you probably collect a paycheck and it's pretty safe and secure. And that's what everybody's doing now. They're just selling themselves out. Like, I don't really care. They keep paying me. I go on vacations. I get time off. The benefits are good. I get health insurance, right? That's what people are thinking about. And to some degree, I understand the self-preservation. But if I own my own radio station right now and I'm in the country genre, this song's going into heavy rotation. I'm playing this song 4 or 5 times a day, every 3 or 4 hours. Are you kidding me? Progress? That sucker's going right at the top of the hour, right after the station ID. It's Progress, baby. Here comes John Rich. And you know what I might do also? I have little snippets from John Rich, things he said recently, which are quite interesting and I think would give some context, because you hear all the time on certain social media outlets when you post something, say on the metaverse, right? You go over to the Meta and you post something and they say, this lacks context and we're going to provide context for the readers. Like, you can't even post something now without them. It's not just fact checking. Now they're trying to rewrite your post and include some other information that you forgot about, supposedly. I mean, this world is getting really weird. I mean, hey, remember in the old days, you used to post stuff on Facebook and nobody would care, really. You could post pretty much anything you wanted, right? Now it's like, they're hot on your pursuit. It's like, you're being followed, like the General Lee is being followed by Boss Hogg, right? He's right back there. Roscoe P. Coltrane, he's hot on your tail. It's just, come on. All I'm trying to do is express myself here. This is supposed to be social media, right? Instead, it's anti-social media, or some people might even say socialist media. Ooh, right? Look, good for Truth Social. I'm not on Truth Social. I might go on to Truth Social. For the most part, I hate social media. I think I'd probably be treated a lot better on Truth Social than, being on the Brown River, which is Twitter, as I like to refer to it as, because it's brown, because you wade in there and you come out and you're filled with crap and you got to, basically take a shower and go to counseling and take your medication. But here's the deal. John Rich, big winner here, bypasses everybody. Country radio stations, this is embarrassing for you guys. This is like a big fail. Look, Scott McCreery has a #1 song this week, Damn Straight, which is a great song. Basically pays tribute to George Strait in kind of a backhanded, somewhat comical and somewhat romantic or sincere. I don't know how to describe it, but you'd have to go listen to the song. And Scott is great. He's a great singer. And the song is traditional country, right? But that doesn't happen every week over on country radio. Country radio, folks, could use a little more country. It's like the house could use some furniture, right? Instead of having this stuff from, I don't know, whatever, the business that went out of business down the street and they loaded up all their crap and they put it in your house. Look, country shouldn't sound like hip hop. All right. I'm just saying it just shouldn't sound, but sometimes it does. And you listen to it for a half hour and you're like, that was a really good set, except for those 2 songs that had a beat that was so loud that it shook the license plate on the car next to me. You know, it's just, that's not, I'm sorry. Just like certain things shouldn't get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you can't inject country with hip hop and call it country. Just that doesn't make any sense. As much as I tried to be diplomatic about the pop stuff like Old Dominion and Sam Hunt and all these people, that's not country either. It's good music to some degree. It's fun to listen to. Put it over in the pop category, but pop has gone so crazy off the rails with just, I don't know how to describe it, that the Sam Hunt stuff and the Old Dominion and whoever else, that isn't really going to fit over there. I mean, it is, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. Everything's just gone so far off the cliff that now you write a good song, it's got a good melody, and, you know, it might not go anywhere. Maybe you can get it onto country radio, even if it isn't actually country. John Rich, his song, it's called Progress. It's country, and it should be on country radio. Most downloaded song. What are you guys thinking about? If I own my own station, that song goes to #1 on my playlist, and I'm playing it all the time because #1, it's a great song, and #2, it's an even better and greater message than the music itself. So good work, John Rich. You proved that you don't need Silicon Valley to make you into a wealthy person, because I'm assuming people are downloading this song and just streaming it and listening to it. It's fantastic news. And you got guys like me, little platforms like me, that are giving you a little push over here, where there's plenty of progress. Progress is all around me, folks, here on this platform. Sometimes it's a little bit weird, but here I am. And thanks to all of you, I'm still here. Keep subscribing and keep patronizing. I think I had a new patron today. I try to say hello to everybody who becomes a patron. So if I miss you, it's because I'm not using the technology properly, and between my phone and the computer and, you know, everything else, sometimes I screw up that way, but I'll eventually get to you. And if not, you know, poke a little bit, say, hey, where are you? You said you're going to say hi. Definitely say hi, and we can have conversations. And smart people over on Patreon who have been there for quite some time, and some new folks coming on board. Again, if you like progress, right? Like real progress, check it out. Check out the channel, subscribe at the very least, and put the videos on repeat play. And while you're at it, go check out John Rich Progress if you haven't heard it yet. It'll make you smile. It certainly will make your day. All right, people, that's it. Talk soon.